So let's explore some of the ransomware sites. So here we would be seeing one of the nomoransom.org website, which is very helpful when it comes to the knowing and getting more knowledge on the ransom. So you would have all those decrypted and ransomware informations that you would use. So this is powered by Europol and some Amazon and Barracuda website, which is very important. And you want to know more on the crypto sharing, so you will be able to upload that and try to define what would be the ransomware that was affecting your device or your environment. So whenever you capture and get that ransomware, try to get more information on this, and that would be something. Ransomware Q&A, where you would get more knowledge and information on the ransomware, professional advice, and any decryption tools. So use those sources as a preventive, and whenever you want to see what would be the tools that I'm going to use for decryption against those ransomwares. You know that whenever the ransomware would be hitting you, you would be experiencing a major, huge impact from those. Either they would lock your data that you would not be able to access, or they would do much more worse. Next, we're going to use a Kali Linux again, and directory traversal path, DIRB. So that would be one of the tools that is used, DIRB. So for what purpose is used is DIRB? So DIRB is that tool that is used on discovering all those hidden directories and files on web servers that may lead to security vulnerabilities. So this would be that tool that is used for that purpose. This would just extract and try to find those hidden directories, which would lead to some sensitive directories within our web application and web server that would take down the whole environment. So how we would do DIRB -H, so that would be seeing what kind of version you have already installed. So that would be the first at beginning. If that is not installed, you would know that sudo apt update and sudo apt install DIRB-Y. That would be the command that you would be executing. If you want to check the DIRB, for example, let's do a basic enumeration, so directory enumeration. So DIRB, let's do against the metasploitable environment that we already established here. So that would be seeing this way. So the DIRB is actually on the run and is executed and is trying to look on that target for all those hidden directories. So that DIRB, in this case, you see that it would use this word list files. So this would be a default word list to find all those hidden directories and files on the target environment, which is metasploitable. And we are seeing that wouldn't be able to connect. So there might be some protection on that environment that we wouldn't be able to extract those hidden directories. You can use DIRB to search more on specific file extensions. So let's assume that we would use DIRB on this environment, and then what would be the way? So -X, that would be something, and we would be looking, for example, on PHP, and then HTML, and then TXT, and then log files. So this would be the command that you would be using against that environment if you want to look for specific file extension. Attackers would use this way all the time because log files would provide them, and this extension of PHP would provide them a lot of information whenever they would try to exploit you to gain that unauthorized access within your environment. So there would be a very simple tool to use, but would be very valuable in this step of the process. And whatever they found, then later on, they would be able to use either on the Metasploit framework, as we described earlier on this demonstration and the other previous videos, where you would be able to exploit the vulnerabilities that you have just found.